Ladies and gents, are we live? Welcome to another video with the people's champion, Macho Libre, your favorite luchador in Dauntless. Alright, thank you so much for being here today. Alright, Macho Libre is gonna teach you about how you can create a Guardian Slayer Chainblade build. Alright, well technically you could use this with any weapon, but it works best on the Chainblades. Alright, so backstory first. Last time I made a Guardian build because somebody requested it, right? It pissed some people off because they were like, oh, you're teaching people to play the wrong way, or you're teaching people to, like, you know, become lazy with their gameplay. So I decided to do another one just to piss people off even more and also teach you how you can keep your teammates alive no matter what the situation is. Alright, I'm going to show you how to build this build right now. You start off with your Death Blossoms, which is your Agarus Chainblades. Now, keep in mind that this build only works with Agarus. It will not work with any other weapon. So, I mean, you can use it with the Skarn's blades if you're not at Agarus level, but it is a lot weaker. It is way weaker because you will be missing out on good cell slots. So you need your Agarus, okay? Once you have your Agarus weapon of choice, in my case it's Chainblades, put in a Galvanized cell and an Adrenaline cell, okay? And after that, you will have your Reaper's Dance special. You can choose the special appropriate for your weapon. If you're on the Chainblades, your mod will be Serrated Blades. If you're on anything else, choose the mod appropriate for your weapon. You can refer to other builds that I use to show you which special, which mod is most appropriate. You will be bonding to the Skarn's version of your weapon. So Chainblades, Skarn's Malice, simple, right? Your Omnicell will be Bastion. Okay, because this one will give you shields constantly, which helps to give shields to your teammates. You will also have the Skarn's Defiance with an Aetheric Attunement cell. Alright, this is because your Lantern is very important to the Skarn's bond, and in not only giving you shields, but giving shields to your teammate as well. Alright, so this is very important. You must have Aetheric Attunement here. Alright, and Skarn's Defiance as well. So that one works well. The helmet will usually be the Drast Scale helmet, together with a Galvanized cell. The Heart of Stone is the Skarn's chest piece. Okay, this one comes with Guardian +3, and you'll put in another Guardian cell here. Now you'll notice that this is different from my previous Guardian Paladin style build, because this one gives you the full effect of Guardian. So 30% of the shields applied to you will also be applied to your nearest ally for 15 seconds, and this is a continuous thing that'll just basically help keep your team constantly shielded. You also have the Boreal Might with another Tenacious cell inside here, and you will lastly have the Thraxus Guile together with the Cunning cell. Okay, why do you have it this way? The reason is because basically with Cunning and Galvanized together, you will have a total of 100. Every time you crit, you do 1.95 times damage, which is close to double damage every time you crit. And that is very useful. And considering the amount of shields that you have, your Galvanized will give you a critical strike chance bonus of 1% per 50 shields. It's very easy to go up to over 1,000 shields with this build. Naturally, you can also accelerate past 1.5k. So that gives you a total of, plus the Cunning, 40% critical strike chance, which if you use it together with the Chainblades, works very well to dish out insane damage while also keeping your team shielded. Alright, in terms of your raw damage, you are boosted by Tenacious, and because you're using Chainblades, you use Adrenaline. You can use Berserker or something else to replace Adrenaline, but I don't recommend it. If you are not using Chainblades, you're using a slower weapon, then you may want to just put in Assassin's Frenzy. Okay, or if you are really truly desperate, you can put in Predator instead, to get at least 14% while you don't take a hit. Either way, this is not a forbidden style build. There is no sturdy in this build, so you need to dodge. Alright, but the build itself works very well because you can basically shield your team while shielding yourself and also dealing insane damage. Alright, so your damage is not heavily affected, but I will tell you one thing: this build does not come with healing. The only healing you'll ever get is by triggering the Terra status effect on the Behemoth. That's the only time you will heal. Okay, so you have to be extra aware of that. I don't know who this person is. I'll just decline the party invite. Alright, to show you how the build works, we will enter one of the public hunt areas, and that will be around Cold Runner Key. Okay, let's go. Now while we load in, of course, if you don't want to see the combat showcase, you are happy enough to enjoy the Guardian Slayer build, you can feel free to like, share, and subscribe right now. You can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video, or you can, if you want to support my content, you want to see more of the robot, you want to see more of Macho Libre, you want to see more of the Macho Man, you can also give super thanks via YouTube, where you can choose which amount you want to give me, and then after that your comment will be highlighted and everything. So that's pretty cool as well if you want to do that. Thank you very much if you decide to contribute. All right, it'll keep my content running, keep me making more videos. But if not, let's get into the combat showcase. Also, I will do the perk summary before we get into combat now. All right, so for those of you that stayed this long, here we go. You get an extra perk summary, okay? Before we enter combat. I figured that this is a better way to do it, you know, keep people interested for a little longer. All right, quick perk summary. +6 Aetheric Attunement for fast regeneration of your lantern. +6 Cunning for extra critical strike chance and damage. Galvanized, extra critical strike damage and chance. Guardian, 30% of your shields go to your nearest ally. Tenacious, okay. Every 100 hit points, 2% bonus damage. You have 1,100 with this build, so that's 22% baseline. Adrenaline, 1.5% damage for every 10 stamina missing. You have 110 baseline, so that goes up to 16.5% damage. And weighted strikes just comes from the Skarns. Okay, are you ready? Let's get into this combat showcase. Okay, Macho Libre is going to fight the nearest creature with people. Okay, let's find our way there. They seem to be fighting a deep frost Emermain. So we'll head in there now. Oh, they're gone. Okay, doesn't matter. Ideally with this build, you just want to go where people are. All right, so unlike with the other combat showcases, I do not immediately fly off to wherever the nearest creature is. I will go to where the team is. If there's an event, I will go there first, but otherwise, okay, here we are. You can see the Nezaga is taking on this Slayer. It's almost dead. Doesn't matter. Your job is very simple. Get in there and start swinging. The more you swing, the more your chain blades will build up, shields, and you will shield others around you. Then after you get your first few taps, alright, and people have started to gather around you, you can start to signal them. Alright, your job with this build is to be a leader, as well as to be the tank of the team. So basically, you will go where people are and start fighting. Okay, here we have a Scrave, alright. Usually a pretty dangerous character, but with this, you don't have to worry, do you? So just keep slashing around, use your serrated blades to their full effect. And as and when you have the extra shields to do it, you know, you can always use your jump attack. Now keep in mind that you do have to interrupt creatures the normal way, but don't be afraid to spend stamina. Like with this build, please spend your stamina, because the more stamina you spend, the stronger your attacks will be. So that works really well. There you go. I will basically use as much stamina as needed during my attacks, and you will notice that I'm not dishing out low damage. My damage is actually pretty high, and usually once I've got enough shields and I'm ready to do the next use the lantern again, I will use my jump to deal extra damage with Bastion. You may not want to do this in the heroics, but unlike a lot of my other builds, this is one of the few that is suitable for heroic escalations. Why? Because it's great at protecting your team. If you do, make sure you have a full team though, so you can make sure to dish out as much damage as possible in the heroics. But other than that, you know, have fun with this. It's quite good. You will not really lack for anything when you use this build. As you can see, it's fairly easy to build up shields. It's not a complex process. If you do take a hit, don't worry, you build up more shields, so it's all good. And if things get troublesome, don't worry again, because not only are you building up shields, you also have excellent dodge capabilities with the chain blades, and you are consistently dishing out plenty of damage. So it's not a build where you are weak, it is a build where you are fairly strong. So you can use this with ease to really bring the pain to behemoths while also protecting your team. Okay, it's overall very easy to build to use. It is nothing complex. The only thing that might be complex for some people is judging when to use their shields, because some people don't know when to use them properly. But again, it's just about when you are prepared. Like me, I prefer to use them when I know that my Bastion shields are up, like my Skarn's Lantern is up, and I know I'm about to be able to trigger it again. That is when I will usually do what I do. As you can see, as soon as somebody comes in, right, you're already gaining shields from you, which is excellent, and that just puts you in such a good position. All right, you can see that they're already gaining shields like crazy, and it will save them from most of the dangers. They are still not, and your Terra status effect as well, look at that, is able to easily heal your team. So there you go. It's not a difficult process. All right, with these chain blades you can protect your team, kill anybody you like, and you will feel not only effective in combat but effective at saving others as well. So it's a very easy and simple build to use. What do we have here? Pangar. Okay. Is it almost dead? These guys have been fighting for a while, as far as I can. Yeah, about half health. Okay. It's nothing too complex. Again, you get in here. Oh look, everybody's shielded. It's that simple. Keeping people alive is basically what you do. So there you go. Again, it is not a complex or difficult build to use. It's just what you would use if you wanted to keep your team alive. Okay, I don't know why I dropped that supply crate. That was an accident. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great time here. Okay, Macho Libre, thanks you for your company. And all I want to ask is that if you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to keep me running, you want to keep me creating and doing even more, don't forget to drop a tip via the link in the description of the video, or you can give super thanks via YouTube directly. All right, your comment will get highlighted and everything in cool colors, and it gives me a little extra revenue to keep the channel running, to keep my living expenses in check. Thank you very much for supporting me. All right, let's move over to the tipper page. And a big thank you to the tippers from July. Thank you to Bravo7910, Idget751, Bridgenator, Sean, Lewis Grave, Druzy, GG, and Vamps. I appreciate all of you this month. All right, much love. And the People's Champion, Macho Libre, your #1 Dauntless Luchador. We'll see you on stream, okay? Don't forget to redeem my transformation to see more of Macho Libre. Okay? I'll see you soon.